Good evening, all. So today, my talk is about the current news about Facebook and the leakage of users' information and the utilization of this information or of this data from Cambridge Analytica to the interest of Donald Trump campaign, which has led to his to to the his to the to win the presidential election in 2016. So there is a very strong movement these days, and a lot of people are saying we should delete Facebook. And the question is, should we really delete Facebook? And what are the pros and cons of Facebook? And how we can utilize, how we can understand this information, this news, in a way that can affect our lives. So let us start with the benefits of Facebook and how it differs from different social media channels and how it differs from different even communication channels. Facebook is actually a social network. And if you look how people interact with each other within a particular setting, Facebook is the nearest simulation of human interaction in a social environment, where you have a group of people talking. Some of them are talking about different topics. You can comment on these topics and you can interact with these topics in a different way. What we see on WhatsApp or what we see on Instagram, that you can't have the same level of information that you can share on Facebook, and you don't have the same level of multi-channel aspect or multi-news aspect. In addition to that, there are many features that are not on WhatsApp or that is not on Instagram and even not on Snapchat. So while these apps were designed for the smartphone environment, still people need a richer environment with a lot of functionality that can tell them about different events that is happening, that can take some surveys, that can show a long content, that can show sometimes videos that more than 60 seconds, and that can does not consume the battery of their mobile phone, so they can use their laptops and they can stay longer on it. So I think the current functionality of the social network that is available on Facebook is not in any other social network, and the size of the network is huge. So we have two strong elements that makes Facebook more superior than any other social platform, which is the first one is functionality, and the second one is data. And maybe if we just look at data and functionality, if we put them in one category, the size of the network that is available on Facebook is so huge that it makes it the dominant social network by default. And until we reach a stage where we have an alternative, so for example, I'm available on LinkedIn, I'm available on Twitter, I'm available on different social networks, but even on Instagram, maybe not on Snapchat, but as long as we did not reach the same size of network that is available on Facebook, we will still be trapped by using Facebook and will continue using Facebook. The challenge is about, will we allow the continuous leak of our information for third party, or the breach of data, and what we can do about it? We feel somehow powerless. We feel somehow that we can't do anything about who can utilize our information and that data on Facebook. So let me tell you the story of what happened with Cambridge Analytica and Donald Trump campaign. So basically, you share a lot of information on Facebook, and this data tells a lot about your profile and tells a lot about your interest and tell a lot about your consumer behavior and tell a lot about your character. So there are a lot of information on Facebook about you that can be utilized by Facebook itself or by different third parties. And this is actually the core part of the business model of Facebook. So basically, people will understand how to target you from a consumer point of view, from the products that you like, that through a content that you like, so it will increase your conversion rate, the likelihood of you buying things because you have seen an ad on Facebook. So the situation about marketing and utilizing the data on Facebook is not new, it's old. I think what happened with the Cambridge Analytica case is that they did not only utilize the user's information that was available by Facebook, but through a particular method or a particular technology, they have managed to reach a much wider group of users, which they have understood clearly that their data can be used for a Donald Trump campaign, or they could not really understand that. So there is a question about permission. There is a question about awareness. Am I aware that this person is using my data? Am I aware that this party is using my data? So let us start with the biggest one. It's about security concerns and intelligence agencies. So let me tell you the truth. Intelligence agencies have been utilizing information and trying to be on Facebook from a very long time. And whether you like it or not, either they are users of Facebook, or they are utilizing data on Facebook, or they are trying different methods to extract information from your profile through Facebook or from Facebook. It has been there from a very long time. So it's not about Cambridge Analytica, or it's about what happened or the breach of data. A lot of people from different agencies, from different countries, are trying to utilize the information on Facebook. So even if you use another communication channel, whether it was phone, mail, WhatsApp, or even Instagram, there will always be some people that they are very keen to understand what's going on this social network and how we can extract information from this social network to our interest. I think what has changed, not about security agencies or intelligence agencies. I think it's about third party that can affect political campaign. And here it's a very big question, where I think companies all the time, they are utilizing the data on Facebook, but the difference is that Cambridge Analytica had somehow a superior form of technology that has been utilized in an election campaign. And an election campaign should be fair. Every candidate should be able to have the same level of, let me say, information, the same level of content. They should not use sneaky tactics or sneaky techniques. And the leakage of information and the reach of the content from Facebook through Cambridge Analytica could have been considered under the category of sneaky content. And what